Morning, everyone. It's the Real Talk Show. I'm not going to be long at all, y'all. I just want everybody to be aware of your surroundings. Through the illegal lifestyle, through the legal lifestyle, a lot of people are in a lot of trouble, facing a lot of consequences, rolling with the wrong people. And it's sad to say. And they always say, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. That's a prime example. You should always keep that in the back of your head. And don't be scared to say, hey, I'm not willing to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm a 29-year-old man, and I don't care what nobody thinks about me. It's about my children and my fiance. They're the ones I got to look in the face and say, hey, up. You know what I mean? So that's who I look at. I don't care about what this man, Tyrone bitch. Tyrone this and that. Therefore, I don't live that lifestyle no more. So therefore, I got a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old kid that depend on their daddy coming through that door. You know what I mean? So I make sure I live a legit lifestyle for my kids. But guys, a lot of us are putting ourselves in a situation for street cred. Street cred, you can't buy a house with street cred. You can't buy a car with street cred. You can't put your kids through college with street cred. That's what we got to think about. We think we good because we got a face card, because we put dirt in. The streets is a myth. Yes, Troy Ave said it. The streets is a myth. All this is a myth. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, somebody set these rules and these tones for people who want to live that lifestyle. But if you don't want to live that lifestyle, you don't have to live that lifestyle. Point blank, period. If you're a gang member and you joined the gang, it's blood in, blood out. You got to work. I can't speak on that. I'm not a gang banger, so I can't help you with that. You got to work out your own situation with that if you signed a contract for some shit like that. But if you're not in a gang or you're in a certain situation and you don't want to live that lifestyle, get out that lifestyle. And I'll give you a little scenario of what happened to me. For example, I had sale charges. I got arrested in May of 2008 from sale charges from 2007, 6-8 months. I get arrested. But that doesn't give me the right to go tell, because what I did or the person I knew for years told on me. I stood tall, I took my charges and faced them like a man. So at the end of the day, yes, you can still choose to get out the lifestyle, but be aware that things could come from your past. Be aware of that things could come from your past, but that doesn't give you a right to tell. If you're in the streets, you live by the code. You live by the code if you're in the streets, point blank, period. If you don't want to live by the code, then get out the streets. Again, the streets is a myth. But when you put yourself in that situation, there's consequences that come with that situation. And it comes down to, let's go to the legal lifestyle. It comes down to the same thing of people always needing you. But in return, could you ask them? Probably not, because people who depend on people all the time, they don't expect the person they depend on to ask them for something. So go ahead and ask somebody who's always asking you for something, and watch what they say or do. Let's take that back. If they're not real, watch what they do. I ain't got, but you just lent them something, or you just let them, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, guys, we got to stay awake, we got to stay focused, and we got to be aware of our surroundings, because hanging with the wrong people could get you killed. Hanging with the wrong people could get your life. Hanging with the wrong people could just put you in bad situations, losing your baby mother, losing great things. I've been in a situation where I lost great things hanging around the wrong people. Now I'm solo dolo. And the biggest point of the fact of the matter is, guys, just be aware of your surroundings. Just be aware of your surroundings. That's all it comes down to. Don't be scared to be alone. Being alone is better than being around a bunch of phonies. I'm dead ass serious. It really is. It's better than being around a bunch of phonies. A lot of you guys are running around with 6, 7, 8 dudes. And let me tell you this. I could promise you, out of them 6, 7, 8 dudes, probably 2 of them is real. And hopefully that's including you. Ain't no way 8 dudes are real. I'm sorry to say it. Ain't no way. If the world was perfect like that, boy, then we all be getting down. You feel what I'm saying? Go to the prison yards. I've been to the prison yard. Go to the prison yards. Talk to the inmates. They'll ask you, I had a team of people and they took me down. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, everybody is going to do what they got to do to better themselves. That's what's going to happen. Point blank, period. Same thing with the music industry. You know, I see a lot of y'all. I don't mean to be so long, but I see a lot of y'all. You know, you're rolling with a clique, 10, 20 people. When you get that record deal, buddy, the record label wants you. Now you gotta choose. Get it out the mud by yourself. Get it out the mud by yourself. Because when that record label says, hey, we want to give you 1.5 million, you ain't never touched that in your life. You're going to say, oh, they're going to say, nah, buddy. It's the Real Talk Show. You already know how I get down. For real, just be aware of your surroundings. Real G shit, man. I already know.